This happened 10 minutes ago. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says state troopers have been deployed and are now actively searching the streets to locate and arrest Democratic House members who fled the state.
Is it the case that you could actually arrest those representatives and bring them back to Austin to establish a quorum?
So that is correct. And, Will, as we're talking right now,
oh my
Texas
God.
Department of Public Safety officers are on the streets looking for those Democrat House members to arrest them.
They're on... Bro. Jesus.
To take them to the Texas Capitol.
You're hiding Democrats under the floorboards, aren't you?
To hold them there until a quorum is reached.
All right, and then, and that may, I'm not sure how many, can you tell me how many different representatives that we're talking about are in the state of Texas? I believe you're 6 short right now of a quorum. Would that number bring you to a quorum?
Gotta catch them all, right?
So that's a fact that we don't know yet. We don't know which Democrats remain in the state who are not yet identified.
Are you hiding enemies
we don't
of
know
the state?
exactly how many are out of state. But know this also, Will, and that is the Texas Department of Public Safety is also working.
Explain this to a non-American viewer. So basically what happened in Texas is they were going to have a vote on redistricting, like the voting, and the redistricting was going to be in favor of this guy's party. And basically all of the people of the opposite party decided to literally pack up their toys and go home. They said, fuck you, we're not going to vote on this. We're going to leave the entire state. And we're going to shut the entire thing down and prevent the vote from happening. Well, apparently abdicating or whatever, like leaving your post of duty, is against the law. And it's apparently also a felony. So now this is the governor of Texas who has mobilized the Texas state troopers to arrest the Democrat elected officials and bring them back to the state capitol to make them vote on the bill that will cause them to lose. Yep. Dereliction of duty. Yep. Oh my God. It's called the law. It is. It's the rules. That's the way the rules are. I think the FBI's involved too. Yeah. And so that's pretty much where it's at. It's the equivalent of going AWOL. Lock them up and send them to a workers' camp. That's right. You thought you had a problem with Democrats? Well, Greg Abbott has the solution. Put them in jail. Problem solved.
With officials in other states to find ways in which we can try to arrest the Texas Democrat members and
so
other...
they're just trying to throw whatever they can at them. They're just trying to put them in jail. Sounds like a huge manufactured plan. Why can't they just forfeit it, since that's clearly their point in fleeing? I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I think that he does have the will of the public behind him to do this. I think that a lot of people, if they saw, like, all of the like Jasmine Crockett and all of these, like, fucking, I don't know if she's one of the ones that's involved with this, actually, to be honest, but all of the people that cause problems like this, like that Asian guy, etc., if they see these people being escorted back into the Capitol building with handcuffs on, I can guarantee you his poll numbers will go up. I can promise you that will happen. People have been waiting for an actual enforcement of a degree of accountability for a very long time. And if he actually does that and he drops the hammer on them, I think that what it will also do is it will normalize it for Trump to do it too. We're just full on autocracy now? Well, hey, those are the rules. I mean, if you don't, that's too bad. Yeah, those are the rules. He might just run for president next election. Yeah, I mean, like, the law's the law. You can't skip work. Exactly. Bro, what's wrong with you? What do you mean? You're mad? You're mad about what I'm saying? Like, am I... So you said, so Jan, is gerrymandering cool now? I'm just going to ban you. You're not advocating, you're not talking about this in good faith. In my opinion, I don't think that they should be arrested, but I think that if they don't show up, they should lose their seat. You can't just simply refuse to show up to a vote because you're unhappy about how it will turn out. I think this is very clearly an abuse of the democratic process, and while I don't agree necessarily with putting all of them in jail, I don't really care if it happens. I don't. I think that Democrats have weaponized the legal process enough. I think they did that with Donald Trump. They effectively opened this Pandora's box, and now Republicans have 4 years to take complete advantage of it. And if I was them, this is the way that I look at everything. I look at everything from the perspective of, does this get me closer or farther away from my goals? I think that if I was a Republican, this would get me closer to my goals. So I would do it. It's that simple. And it's not about what's right or wrong or what's fair or what the right thing to do is or what no, absolutely not. You do what works. And that's what works. Not showing up should be an automatic nay vote. Yeah, exactly. They were elected to attend votes, not run away from them. Yes, exactly. Both sides do this, so it's a recognized cheat code. Yeah, it is.
States
all about
and
winning.
bring them back
Absolutely.
to the state of Texas.
All about winning.
Well, that was my next question I was going to
Only
ask you,
focus
Governor.
on winning.
Of course, Texas DPS would have limited powers to arrest anyone out of state. Most of these Democrats have fled the state for that express purpose. Representative Alderson has said that both you and Attorney General Ken Paxton, though, have looked into whether or not they're funding these trips or fundraising off of these trips, which would amount to bribery. Would that open up the potential for you to go retrieve some of these representatives who have fled the state?
Yep.
That opens up several opportunities. One, bribery in Texas is a felony. Felony is the type of offense that we can issue papers to have these Democrats brought back. Another thing, though, that Democrats don't seem to know, and that is taking or receiving a payment like they have to escape or not take a vote subjects them to forfeiture of their seat. That's going to be one of the...
I am still in the camp of nothing ever happens with this. I'm sorry. Until I see them getting convicted and put in jail. I want to see this happen, bro. Can't Trump order them back even across state borders? Well, that's what's probably going to happen. Is that I bet Trump will probably somehow figure out a way to do this federally. So that's it. You break the law, you need to be charged with the crime. Nobody's above the law. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, again, like, that's what the rules are. If you don't like the rules, then change them.
The legal grounds you're going to see asserted here immediately to seek the vacation or elimination or abandonment of these House seats by the Democrats. So we will remove them from office and call for elections to replace them.
Wow. Well, there it is, guys. There it is. You have to vote to change them? Yeah. Well, they're not voting, and so that's the problem. I won't hold my breath until somebody's in handcuffs. I won't either. I think so. I think this would be really funny if it happened, but again, we're going to have to wait and see if it really will.